are you guys? I'm Lori LaRose. I have Active Stamping with Lori LaRose here on Facebook and on Instagram. I have been doing lives for the last couple years, having fun. I am kind of half considering, as it's pitch black out there this year, maybe starting at 8 o'clock. I have a few Easterners that maybe might appreciate the fact that they could go to bed by 11 o'clock as opposed to midnight. I know a couple of the girls even out west here. I'm from Alberta, and I know a couple of girls here. It's starting live at 9. Go to bed right after this. So I'm kind of wondering, except that the catchphrase of live at 9 sounds really cool as opposed to live at 8:30. And even live at 8 is sort of weird. But anyways, so yeah, so I'm kind of trying to play with the idea of doing it maybe a different time. I do know that after supper and doing dishes and all that kind of stuff, this does sort of work for me. But the last couple nights, I've kind of pretended I've been ready. Except I haven't really been ready. Like I'm not ever really ready, but I pretend like, oh, it's at about 10 after 8. I'm like, oh, maybe I could go do it. Hi Sharon, how are you doing? Hi Shayla. Okay, so we've got Betty. Hello, Missy. Thanks for posting all your cards that you got. Actually, I was talking to Betty. If you see the bags under my eyes, it is her fault. We talked and talked last night. Anyways, had a lovely visit with her. Talking on the phone. I did get a couple. I put my ink pads away and I found a couple stamps, but I still am behind. I did find, but not last night, my cheerful basket that I was looking for last night to play with. Anyways, okay, so what was I going to tell you? Hello. Shayla, are you drinking already? Oh, I was going to say, do you think that they will sponsor me if I actually show their stuff? And maybe they'll give me some money. I could do a sponsorship. Wouldn't that be fun? Aha, yes, it's fabulous. Actually, I do really quite like this. It looks like there's nothing crazy in here, like nothing. There's a little bit of sodium and there's just some good flavor. What's kind of funny though, it makes me laugh because they have all these like healthy antioxidant flavors in here. But like, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing real of those things. So I don't know why they have to go, why they can't just do, well, cherry's antioxidant too, but anyways. It would be nice if I got paid. Is that what you're saying, Sam? Oh, Aha, the drink. Is that what you're asking, Sharon? Aha is a sparkling water beverage. And I made a little cocktail today. I always say cocktails because it just sounds more fancy. But really it was like lemonade and my secret ingredient. And I threw some ice cubes in it and then I sparkled it up with this. So it was kind of fun. It was a well-needed visit, but yes, I'm tired. Especially since I really planned, I don't know where to put this so it doesn't spill. I really planned to go to bed early last night, but oh well. Okay, I am doing batting 2 for 2. I actually have a second card glued down. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple cards. I am going to stamp a card. Yeah, something like that. Except I put my black ink away, of course. Okay, here we go. I'm coming down. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you, and I had seen you. Hello, Marlene. How you doing? All right, so we're in the last 2 days of some of these stamp sets that are available. One of the ones, and I have to say, now, I love, of course, the pigs. So, of course, I'm going to say yes. Especially the little wagon is really cute. I love the cutouts of this. I had not gotten this set yet. If you haven't gotten the stamp sets, but you know one of the 6 partners, is that the right way of saying it? One of the 6 stamps that are partnered with dies for this month only till September 30th, or while supplies last, or potentially, honestly, I think they might extend it a little tiny bit, but don't guarantee that at all. Like totally not. And they might, I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. But so, I hadn't got this set yet. And then the piggies, and then it came on sale. And like my daughter is like, what, Mom? This little guy is, as you can see, he's like a piggy with like confetti flying out of his little Vespa. It's super cute. She's like, what? I cannot believe you don't have it yet, Mom. So I was able to save my 10% by bundling it up. This is super cute. I don't know if I have any one right close here. So I guess one more night, tomorrow night, I will show you the pigs. I will do a little dealio with it. But I can show you. I did one of my cards with a tree is this and this right here. And that is how you can make it kind of look. So super jazzy. You can make it quite fun. Little grass is kind of fun. This little guy can go out with, he can go out with quite a few different people. No, I'm just teasing. Excuse me, I've got it all froggy in my throat. Okay, the other one that's super fun, and Betty, look, I tucked it underneath. Is that happier for you? Betty was saying that she would like this blue band to be narrower, so I paid heed, and I actually eliminated one of these guys. I have not glued this down yet, but I put him over top instead of the whole thing up on top of the tree. So the trimming the tree, also in the annual catalog, you'll be able to buy the stamp set for ever after kind of thing, but it's all these little tiny guys that are kind of fun, including some different whoopie doos and whoopie dies. I am not really sure what the proper words are on that. I really do like this set. It does cut out little tiny ones as well. I have one here. So this one got knocked askew as well, but it does cut out these guys. It also has this little tiny fancy guy. And it also does with another die similar to this. It also does the little fluffy stuff on it. So the dies are pretty fun, and they are only going to be available here for this next couple days kind of thing. Okay, so that's the trees. And then the other one, oh, the apples, yes. So that's Playful Piggies. I'm trying to do these things in order. No. Anyways, the apples are also super fun. And, oh, here, I knew I brought it over. The Apple Harvest is a whole bunch of really neat flowers as well. So you can do a whole scene without ever, you almost honestly, except that I think this is a great set that you should get the whole thing, but you almost could just buy the dies. And this little guy here, he does do kind of a funky little edge, but he's actually just this little tiny, look at that little guy. So, and then lots of leaves and the pretty flowers. And these are some of the cutest little flowers that I've seen. Anyway, so that's, and again, this is in the fall catalog, like the June to December catalog. So you'll be able to get it. And I really love, I've been using this on a ton of things. The dies have this great die in them as well. Okay, so that's 3. Am I at? I have no idea. There's the Yeti, that's 4. The waterfalls is 5, and I'm going to work with number 6 right away here. So look at me. I actually glued my card together. Whoop, whoop. Except I forgot to pull out that little guy there. Look at how pretty he turned out. So I ended up adding a few extra leaves around him, like I said I would probably do last night. I never even actually recut that. What was I going to say? I feel like I found this. It was somewhere really obvious, but I have no idea. Oh, you know what? Connie, if you're watching, oh, hello, you are watching, Connie. I just going to say, I was laughing because I was looking, I thought, you know what? Maybe some of these dies are actually been put away. And guess what? They were. So this die, whatever this is called again, I can't even think. Fond of Autumn. The dies that go with Fond of Autumn, not special. They're already available till like the end of December kind of thing. Cross fingers, because basically anything can run out at any time in this world of ours with scarcity. But they were put away. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so that is my little Fond of Autumn little dealio. Yeah, thanks. And yes, the little apple blossom flowers. These are not, if you're saying these are the apple blossom, they aren't actually. They are from the Fond of Autumn. I'm not positive that but they're similar actually. If that's what you're saying, Marlene, you'd be feeling kind of right about it. But anyways, I'm not positive where you're at with that. And then the other one that I finished the other day is this little guy. And this I'm in the process of cutting out and putting in the mail tomorrow and the next day. The Fall Refresh crew that for $20 a month is a little subscription. I'm going to send you the pieces to so you won't get this little piece right here basically, but you can add your own little sentiments, and I'm going to send you the pieces to create cards, couple projects. You can add and subtract as you want from that point, But yeah, I'll send you a few little dribs and drabs. Okay, so that's the apple guy as well. So now what we're going to work with is really fabulous fresh cut flowers. Another set that I immediately looked at when the catalog came out, and I was, thank you, Connie. I'm not sure if you're saying my card or just the set, but whichever way, I agree with you. This one I really thought, oh, that was kind of jazzy. I don't know. I'm not actually sure why I loved it so much, but you've got a silhouette, you've got a little bit of a builder, no words. That's maybe one, like, I don't know, but I didn't get it. So my bonus was that I was able to bundle up and save my 10% on both pieces and get the set that I thought I wanted. You will be able to fussy cut after September, like a Dickens, all of these pretty flowers. But at this point, when you've got the dies, yay! You know what? I was sitting over there actually looking for the dies. I was moving piles, and there they are right in here. So this little guy is this little guy right here. And he cuts out any widths you want, so you can cover them up anywhere you want, kind of thing. So that's kind of fun. He also would be kind of cute, if you can imagine, going over top, like doing him on the edge and having him just line up to the edge of the card, kind of thing. That might be kind of jazzy. That won't fit in the envelope, but you could do something like that, basically. That'd be fun. This little guy is in there as well. And that little guy is in there for sure. This guy is over there because I just cut him out a couple times. And I did this with a soft, oh, thanks, Connie. Thank you. Yes, Marlene, maybe we should have a little gluing party at my house, hey? Okay, so this is the other part of that card that I did glue down. It's kind of fun when I can just grab cards, but that is the other half there, kind of. So they cut apart, but, and I liked that color. I liked my color. I love the background on there too. All right, so that is that. I'm interrupting myself, which is not a surprise. All right, what I want to do with this is make a little bit of a fall card. So I'm going to pretend to stamp this, and yeah, so this set. Oh. Somebody can look up maybe. Yes, it does. Sorry, I don't have the pieces in here, but I know for a fact this guy got cut out because one of the cards that I made, I definitely had him, where's that card? Where did it go? Here. I definitely had this little guy cut out and sort of stuck there. If you need to really imagine in my world. There's a lot of imagination. Yeah, you know what I mean? So yes, he does definitely cut out. And so I'm 96% positive these two cut out too, and I'm just missing their pieces. All right, let's go. I'm saying that I'm going to stamp, and I don't even have my black ink over here, but I'm going to stamp. I am going to go and grab my black, and I guess my blends. So with the fall starting again and people heading back to classes and school, people are looking at school supplies, and I'm thinking we might need some new art supplies, and so perhaps you might need some new blends. I do have a little blend club going on. You can definitely message me for details. Some of you have joined before and might need to join again just to finish off what you had started. As far as getting all the colors. I basically do 4 months, or you can stretch it out to 5, but I would do 4 months personally. And you can either buy 4 blends or 5, and I think it's like $72 for 5 blends. You choose 5 colors for 4 months and $72 a month. I give you right off the bat, I give you the gift of the Lift pen, the Lift one. You get to choose which blends you like. Don't forget that there's skin tones in there as well. And the skin tones are really fun for actually just making browns and stuff like that too, right? I use them quite often in a variety of ways. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. and then at the end of your 4 months, you get a shopping spree of, if you did the 5 blends, you get a shopping spree of $30. And if you did just 4 of them, you still get a nice shopping spree of $20. So it's kind of nice. And all the way around, it's really good. Bottom line, it's all really good. Okay, I'm going to stamp this little guy. Did I go and get the black? No, I don't think I did. What is my brain? Oh, well, maybe because I don't have the black. No, here it is. Hold on, gals. Did I say that I was Lori? Yes. At the very beginning, I said I'm Lori from Alberta. And if something I babble about catches your ear, let me know. Okay, in this case, I don't actually need this down here because that has that foam. See, that's what we're replicating when we're working with clear stamps. Okay, and that being said, I probably would be wise to pull back in my Stamparatus nicely. And I'm going to. The one nice thing about the Stamparatus, if you are a new stamper, I used to kind of think, yeah, I didn't know what I'd like to, if I liked the Stamparatus, but I have to say, in our world now of having to have blocks, I kind of like it better than I ever did. So I'm just lining this up a little smidgen so that I can do it. The nice thing about the Stamparatus is if you actually make like a boo-boo and you don't get it all inked up properly as you're going, you actually can come back in and stamp again, basically. So that's really nice. So I love the black Memento ink for your blends. It's your color safe ink. Otherwise, you actually lose some of your details if you are stamping with one of the water-based ink pads that we have, right? One of the fun things about our inks that are so gooey, totally sort of a different side, but with a clear embossing powder, you actually can emboss any color and go from there. So although we did figure out that if you if you color over top of your embossed images with blends, it doesn't sort of clear out. So that looks beautiful. So we'll just go with that. Oh, so pretty, hey? Isn't that one nice? I love it. Love it. And so I'll be able to cut that out after. And I'm trying to decide. I have one by the magic of television. I'm already set. I can actually do quite a short one today if I really needed to because I'm ready. I'm trying to decide what color to do this. So I really did like it in the hazel, whatever color that is. The heather, why did I call it hazel? You know what? I'm not sure that it's not fresh freesia. Maybe I bet you it's fresh freesia. Yeah, I bet you dollars to donuts that's fresh freesia. I, of course, would love this in pink, the polished pink. And I'm going to do, so I'm trying to think fall though, right? And I just don't know if I want to do pumpkin or not. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do raspberry. Ho ho! Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can find my raspberry. Let's see. Is there a raspberry blend, guys? I think there is. So of the blends, there are, if we have, I'll say, okay, not counting the skin tones, because I don't even know, is there 10 skin tones or 14 skin tones? So not counting those guys, but we have 40, 50. We have 50 colors at any given time, and I'd say that our blends, because currently all of the in colors have blends matching, and then clutter control. I need some help. So all of those, but then there's a few like Mango Melody. Okay, I have one because 2 years ago they had Mango Melody, but Coastal Cabana they don't have. What are they thinking? They need to get Pacific Point in here. And Gorgeous Grape. Okay, again, I think I have Gorgeous Grape. These were Halloween colors I got a couple years ago. Woo-hoo. Anyway, so there's a few different ones, including, okay, so there is no raspberry. Sure, fine. I'll do Blackberry Bliss. But that does save me looking for it. So I do actually end up looking quite often because we really are missing some colors. And to me, some of them kind of key. Okay, razzleberry. Is this a razzleberry too? Oh, blackberry, I mean. There is no razzleberry. Ignore me. And then the green, like we don't have pear pizzazz, but that's okay today. I don't know if we have mossy meadow, actually. So I'll work with olive, no problem. No problem there for me. All right, there's my colors. And, oh, there's another little leaf there. I will add a little bit, I'm sure I don't have mossy meadow. You're like, really, Laura, you're going to look back in the book? Yes, I am. I just got to see. I got to see what I got to see. So there's no garden green. There is a shaded spruce. Oh, maybe I'll use that. Do I even have that? Mint macaron would be lovely. Oh, and there is mossy meadow. That being said, I don't know if I have mossy. Oh, you know what? I actually think I may or may not have. I could maybe do succulent. Nope. Ooh, this color. Yes. Oh, it's so soft. Okay. I want the dark of that one. It's seafoam I'm looking for now. And then I'll get coloring and away we'll go. The card will come together really lickety split. What is this? Oh, that doesn't look like it's dark. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to do these guys in seafoam. Look how soft it is. Oh my gosh. And in case you're like, how does that blends work? As I'm coloring away here. I don't have firm dates. So you're able to let me know. I can give you a hostess order if you want it shipped straight to your house. If you're somewhere in Canada, but not right to my house. If you are local here, I can save you a little tiny bit of shipping, obviously. If not otherwise, obviously. My 72 that I'm talking about is with shipping and Alberta, GST only kind of thing. So I should clarify that as a Canadian and not a sole Albertan. Yeah, so I can help you out there. And we just give her, I give you a hostess code and you can order as you need to. I've had a few girls that they do them in more like, if it's really like 16 weeks usually kind of, maybe they do it in 13 or whatever, like they order as they want to kind of thing. So I'm not super fussed. It all kind of comes out in the wash. I like the idea of you breaking down your, oh, dang, that's the light. Oh, well, okay. I prefer to start with the dark usually, honestly, and bring in the light. And I'm totally going to need to. I feel like I can get the light one to blend it, which is the whole word, right? Blend. I'm a little disappointed because now my light, obviously, is hitting from the other way from what I thought. Oh, and this one I just lying. It's going every which way because I colored on the wrong side. What the heck, Lori LaRose? You crazy pants. You're coloring every which way. Okay. This guy needs to have some dark right in there, obviously. I like to pretend I'm an artist. I'm so not. Okay. Oh, these guys have to have some stuff in here. Oh, man. Sorry, I gotta concentrate here for a second. This is so thin here. Okay. All right. Nice. Okay. Now blending. Blending back in here again. Yeah. Okay. So I think I babbled enough there. So yeah. So you can order as you like. and I get it all sorted out. All right, so September, right this very minute, we've got the partnering dealies on these dies that I'm working with right now, the ones that I just talked about. And there's the very last day, you can get some hearts and you can get some other gems and whatnot. And then there's no more little weekly specials. This is the last week for that. I'm going to see what I'm going to end up with this. Okay, so now let's do some dark first, Lori LaRose. And so I went for a golf game today. I was just whacking the ball. Had some fun with that. Beautiful day. Oh my gosh, though, I was so hot. I was kind of regretting that we went for 2 o'clock today. Initially, 2 o'clock kind of is nice because in Alberta anyways, it's been kind of more like, what am I trying to say here? It's been like 11 or 12 till about 1 or 2. And then it gets up to like 18 all this last week, kind of. Except yesterday and today, it was like 25. Well, it was 25 for sure when I was golfing. And hot and sunny. It was gorgeous. I can't really complain except, well, who would I be if I didn't complain a bit for heat? Anyways, it was, I was just whacking the ball though. I just wish I had a bit of short game. If you're a golfer, you know that short games actually make or break your entire game. Doesn't matter if you get up to the hole in like 2. If you're really crap around the hole, you're still a 92 golfer on 9. And I kind of am, but that's okay. Some people are 92 golfers for the entire situation. So I don't know how I'm supposed to color around all these like things without being fussy. I'm gonna have to come in maybe with some white, but let's see how I go with this. I didn't really intend to color all this, but now I'm kind of excited about this color. So now I want to see what it looks like. So now you're stuck with me telling a story. But yeah, it was very nice. And then I came home and my puppy was like, "What about me, Mom? What about me? Hello, what about me? Now, can we go for a walk now, Mom?" So I was like, well, why not? It's beautiful out. So that's what I did. Cheryl came over yesterday, I guess. Hey, Cheryl? And she brought me a huge zucchini. And one of my friends saw that zucchini today and she's like, "Where did you get your zucchini? I want some." So now I gotta chat with Cheryl. I gotta hit these guys up for each other. Oh, I went outside the line. Oh, so sad. I was doing so good, you guys. So what I love about the blends is if you don't get too fussed about how they actually, like, they kind of naturally blend really pretty. So you can fuss around a little bit or you can just kind of give her. And some people have way prettier ways and styles of making it happen a little bit better. But that all being said, just coloring, it's kind of therapeutic. Like, it's just like, boop, doo-doo. I run out of stories to tell, of course, but that's okay. What else do I have to tell you? Ran into some people at the golf course, told a few stories. Met a lovely 92-year-old man today. And he's like, gotta just live your life, live happy, take advantage of every day. It's a blessing every morning. I thought, it sure is. We're lucky. He has his health, out enjoying stuff. Okay, we are I don't know, 96% ready here? I don't know. I don't know what we are. What is the percentage on this? Maybe 66. Are we 2/3 done? No, we are like 94%. So who heard in Alberta the GDL is changing its rulings? Does anybody know what is up? I just heard that it's changing, but I didn't hear the details from some little miss in my world. She just said, woohoo! So I'm assuming that it's going to be good. I do know that mostly, I like the idea of a GDL, but essentially it seemed kind of like it was just a money grab. And so it'd be nice if it did change. Oh, there, I'm finished. Woohoo! Okay, I will put a little tiny bit of yellow, not a ton, but I will put some dots of yellow in here. And I'll just color like crazy, and that'll add some flair and lightness all the way through that. Yeah. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Woo woo. Okay. Whew. Did you ever think I'd be finished coloring? Quite frankly, I didn't. So, which is why I pre-colored these, or the one. You'll see what I did, and you'll be like, yeah, Laura, that's gorgeous. But this is gorgeous. No, it's not gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. All right. I just had that dang thing here. You saw. Now, what did I do with it? Because I need to cut this out. Please. Okay, please be in there. Yay. Okay. All right. Oh, and actually, on this one, this little guy goes over top of this. Look at that, hey? Whoop, whoop. Mm-hmm. Okay. Coming in here. My little mini. Oh, I'm just laughing. I just had to shift this aside. Marley, maybe you can tell your story about today, how this went. To New Brunswick to get his license. Then he didn't have to go through the fuss. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I totally haven't looked up at the things. If you're thinking I'm ignoring you, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I was just intense coloring. And actually, although I pretended that it was therapeutic, I was a little rushy because I was like, "Wah! Taking so long to color." Okay. All right, I'm just going to glue this in here with the washi tape. We haven't had washi tape for a little while, but currently we have some really fun washi tape, sparkly. And although this gives the illusion of Halloween, I almost could use something like this. This seems quite fallish, right? And same, just that. Any one of these by itself is really pretty, but all of them together screams Halloween to me, which it is part of the Halloween little set. All right, we'll cut this out. And then I've got a neat way of mounting it up. Oh, if I can get this to go, we'll be set. There we go. Okay. And if you're wondering about my Fall Refresh, it is a monthly subscription. You can opt out anytime kind of thing. Any month that you send me the $20, I'll send you 2 different projects in the mail, a little self-care assignment, and whatever little dribs and drabs that I have left over from shipping and handling, and just fun, part a little bit of the community. Keisha had asked me yesterday what our color was, and actually, sadly, for this week, sadly, I didn't. Have we done Rich Razzleberry or Blackberry Bliss lately? Let's do Blackberry Bliss. Did we do that already this month? Type that in, yes or no. Did we do Blackberry Bliss already this month? Because that actually is fall color. I'm looking for a little scissors. It didn't quite cut out. Oh, there they are. Oh, it really didn't cut out. Oh, yeah. Oh, did it? Oh, yes. Hang on a second. Hang on. It's catching in like one spot here. There. Perfect. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. It's pretty. Okay, so that's the 2 different, and actually that'd be kind of pretty together. Or you could do something like this. And see, this is where if I don't have this glued down, I could have taken that off and showed you how that would have looked on top. See, that's why I never glue anything down, because I use this stuff again and again. But yeah, if you had, this one's too narrow, way too small. I don't have any, you know what I'm trying to say though. If we had a strip, if I had $1 million. Anyways, okay. Just an FYI, because I'm just seeing this. I also did it, and I don't know if you can see it on your thing. It's bronze. Oh, I don't think we even have bronze anymore. Maybe copper. Copper, probably. Copper on Blushing Bride. And so just like that, I think it's really pretty too. Okay. All right, I give up on this. I was going to try and show you how, if you had, pretend this is words. That's so ugly. Anyways, you know, you kind of get the feeling. This is not wide enough, but you know what I mean? Okay, hopefully you sort of understand what I'm trying to get at. Okay, now I'm really excited. I just got in the mail because they were on back order for a little while. These guys. So I don't know which one we're going to use, but they're the split embossing. Oh, well, that's crazy, hey? Oh, sorry, Marlene. You're saying you used the Tombow with this. Yes. And so it was probably a little hard. You probably needed to let it set for a little tiny bit. And I'm hoping that you did. What do you want it? Let's go, Keisha. What are you two doing? I love Blackberry Bliss. I don't think we've done it. Okay, good. Thanks, Anne. She's the voice of sound reasoning there. Okay, so this week, Blackberry Bliss is our fall color for this week. I think this is the right size. So just FYI, sometimes my cards, okay, good. Sometimes my cards aren't the right, like the piece in there is not the right size. All right, here we go. I don't know what time it is, but we're wrapping up in a few seconds. All right, now I'm going to do a little sneaky thing. I'm hoping this will add to it and be pretty. I'm going to add a little bit of Balmy Blue. And I'm just going to, okay. I'm just going to do, am I doing it down in the corner? I think so. So I'm basically going to be doing this, or I could do this. But I feel like this is too spacey, so I'm going to do it in the bottom corner. So I'm just going to add a little bit of blue and hopefully it looks okay. I'm not sure. Get this in here so I can be off and come on. And actually I should come from here and come on because I probably don't want it to be on the edge there because I'm going to be able to see. And there's no guarantee that I'm going to love this, but there's no harm, no foul either. Ooh, interesting. It kind of looks just a little bit muddy, which I really didn't think it was going to. Interesting. And I think Balmy Blue looks pretty enough with, but anyways, I might turn it over. I'll play it a little tiny bit by ear, but it's very pretty there. And when I put this over top, I feel like it gets kind of muddy looking, which is not the look that I was looking for. So we'll see. All right. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go this guy or the other guy. So I'm also trying that out. But aren't these fun? So just a couple guys can come out of there. I am going to just leave it plain white. And going white, I purposely went white at this point. What am I trying to say? So that I could do something like this, but we'll see. And maybe I can add a little bit of one of these colors behind there. But isn't that pretty? All right. Nice. Oh, that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. Okay. And then in this case, I have this guy I can put in here a little tiny bit. He might add a little color. And I also cut out, this is one of the other guys that's in here. I cut out a couple in the gold that I was using last night. And I can add a couple in there. Oh, and this guy didn't get poked out yet. He refused to come out. He was like, no, he was acting a little shy. So let's get him to come out and say hello to you guys. Come on out. Everybody's waiting to see you. Look how pretty. And so add a little tiny bit of that around if we want. My girlie just actually messaged me, sort of like, was she listening to me? She didn't tell me anything about the GDL. And then something like this, if it didn't have that wreck on there, that might be kind of nice. I quite like, I really like that. So I don't really want, oh, and I could add in one of these if I wanted to too. I'm not sure if this is necessary. It's a lot of outliney stuff. Anyways, okay. So that's one idea. And I can just go with these two guys too. And I could certainly add in leaves if I wanted to. And I think this would look okay down here too. But it's, for some reason or another, just better up here. So that's that dealio. And I do need some words. So now this set, I'm thinking didn't have, oh, it does. It has this. Okay, so that looks nice. Then I just need to find some words. However, I do also have actually these guys. So I guess I should use these. What are these words called? Charming sentiments. I thought it had sort of a C. Congratulations, beyond grateful. Hey there. Super fantastic. So I was going with the grateful. Sorry, I'm way close for you to see this. I was going with the beyond grateful because of the fall idea and Thanksgiving. Happy thoughts of you. Apple harvest. What's in the apple harvest? And actually, maybe I have some of those words. The greatest gift is a good friend. Oh, dang. I should have, oh, here. Yay. Woohoo. Perfect. Yay, I love cheating. Okay, that's why I never glue down, you guys. Look at how fun that is. Okay, so that's one idea. And the other idea that I could do, and I'm just wondering if I pull in a different, so if I go tone on tone, what does it do? Well, it's kind of fun tone on tone too, hey? And then I could pull in this guy and do the same sort of, look, see, that was the color of color, but whatever you say that. And a little something going on there. So that's the color on color. Thanks. And then, again, this could come over to here, obviously. And I'm going to do this just on top of this guy as well, and we'll just see. I don't know what this will look like. No. Oh, but I'll put it on top of the blue. Hang on a second here. So again, this guy could also shift over here and be color on color. And this guy could be over here. So the white works in my mind because of there's lots of white on here. So I'm really close up there. So that's why I feel like the white works fine on the back. Thank you, guys. Yes, I think that the glue does work, Keisha. If I think you have to let it dry just for like a nanosecond before you give her is the biggest thing there. Okay, and then this guy just as a difference. Let's see this guy. Oh, that's kind of pretty too, hey? That's kind of sharp. Sharp the right word? Okay, do you guys have a preference? The blue. And I can definitely pull these guys in. I have embossed. Oh no, I embossed with. So it'd just be. That's so pretty. Okay. I like this guy tone on tone. And then I kind of think I prefer this guy actually on the white. And then of course I don't think I have another words. And I definitely need to cut out more of these guys, but that one looks better on there. Maybe that's not, maybe this one has different greens. Oh, you like the dark colors underneath. All right, fine, be that way. I'll do this one. All right, that is very pretty though. And then I would need some words. Oh, if there was some little tiny dinky word, that would work. No. Okay. I still have never really figured out what that is. So again, this is one of the sets that will not be available. This is the little extras. You know how Stampin' Up! Always has little extras. This little guy is one of the little extras. And a couple of the other little extras in this one. I don't know. Oh, here. That guy. Okay. And yes, he would look nice there. And this is the other little extra as well as a couple. So there's some extras in here as well as cutting out the shapes. These guys, because the shapes are kind of fussy, they do a really nice job of cutting out the shapes though. So this is a high recommendation for me. This is the other really high recommendation. Both of these guys are disappearing. I really do like the trimming the tree. A lot of people have plenty of Christmassy stuff, so that's maybe not necessary in your world, but that's definitely, I love them. And there we go. I'm just looking to see if I could quickly cut out something. Hey there. Hey there. This is probably hey there. Hey there. Hey there. All right. What time is it getting to be, girls? I'm being crazy pants. I feel like I just fill in time at some point here instead of getting the heck off. Pardon me. Let's see if I can do this fairly quickly. You know what I'm thinking at the same time though is I don't have the blue over here. Ooh, that doer. All right. One more second. Let's get this little hay in there and then I'll have two completely done. I'm sure this is hay there. Yes, it is. You can see it. I'll grab my blue while I'm looking for it. I'll be right back in 92 seconds. Oh, it looks really big as a stamp, and I think it's because it has all the silicone around it, kind of photopolymer around it. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, and then I ink it up. Oh my gosh, look how little this looks compared to that. 92% sure it's this right one though. And then this goes on here like this. Hey there. Who's Virgin? When you phone in Virgin, they're answering their what's it called? Their what's that called? Their service department, basically. She always says, "Hi there, hi there." Okay, that is a little sneaky. Hey there. This is a little bit too tiny for that. Anyways, okay, gals, I'm gonna let you go because that's crazy. I'd probably come back and do the Beyond Grateful. It's glued down right now. Anyways, I love both of those, blue or the other. Woohoo! All right, gals, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will talk with you guys later. See you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's our drinking night. Woo woo! Every time I lose something, you can have a little drink of something. Talk to you guys later. Have a great night.